we have movement on the Blue Beetle movie. And by that, we mean actual official casting for Jamie Reyes in, let me see if I pronounce his name correctly, Xolo Maridueña? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but he is known for playing Miguel Diaz in Cobra Kai. Yes, 1,000 times yes, because I feel like I've said his name before on the podcast. I feel like I've said, I want the guy that plays Miguel from Cobra Kai as the only name that came across my brain. Also, this dude actually wanted to play Blue Beetle and was championing for it for months. He actually submitted his own, like, him working out and going, hey, this is me auditioning for the role of Blue Beetle, because what I love about his character in Cobra Kai, among many other things, but he's Hispanic and proud, which is essentially also what Jamie Reyes is. Comes from a strong Latin background, which is not really a market that's been tapped into in the comic book genre yet, at least for movies, and that's a big reason why Josh and I said we want that as a movie, and then Josh had to go and make that a reality somehow.
How is it that when I'm like, yo, Static Shock is going to get announced this year, and you were like, nah, that's I don't know about that, and you're like, okay, Josh, who, and then it happened. And then you're like, all right, what Blue Beetle are we getting? And I was like, Jaime! We're getting Jaime!
Well, I never disagreed with you with Jaime just because, and this might be a little blasphemous for some like diehard comic fans, but I feel like nowadays, Blue Beetle, the Jaime Reyes version, is more well-known than the Ted Kord version. Like, I know Ted Kord was the OG, but nowadays I think when... not everyone knows who Blue Beetle is, obviously. He's still a very obscure character. But I think the Jaime Reyes incarnation is much more synonymous in more people's brains now than the Ted Kord one, just because DC has really focused on Jaime and hasn't really done a whole lot with Ted Kord lately. And to be honest, I prefer that. I think Jaime is a much more interesting character than Ted, as much as I would like a Blue Beetle and Booster Gold movie. Oh, dude. This casting is just so wonderful. He's the perfect age. I looked it up. He's 20 years old, which is kind of insane because on Cobra Kai, he can pull off high school just fine. But like when he's not filming, he's got like this full beard that makes him almost look 25. I'm like, I hate you for being able to look older than you actually are. But I've tried to convince Josh forever to watch Cobra Kai, and I feel vindicated now going, my boy, because Miguel is like the best character on the show. He is, for the most part, pure of heart. However, they do a very, very cool heel turn with him pretty early on. I think season 1 going into season 2, he turns heel. But in true wrestling form, once you turn heel, your babyface return just makes it that much more gratifying. And holy crap, his babyface turn is so good. But clearly, with Cobra Kai, he's used to great stunt work and choreography. And he also has to deliver some really good performances, and some people will be like, really, from Cobra Kai? He's asked to do a lot in the show, actually. Quite a bit, especially in season 3 when, spoiler alert, it's not like he can move while acting without saying too much. He becomes more like Oracle than Blue Beetle, but I'm just so amped for this. Like, the holy crap, at least on paper, we haven't seen it in execution yet, this is perfect casting. Like, dude, I'm so ready for this movie.
Dude, I think the only thing that's going to get me more hyped is when they cast Static Shock, and then, you know, when the trailers come out for both of these, then they're like, hey, by the way, there's going to be a team-up between them.
Buddy team-up?
Because if we don't have a Blue Beetle Static Shock that has got to have the same kind of friendship like Cyborg and Beast Boy, what are we even doing with our lives?
We can call it the Blues Brothers.
I immediately regret everything that's
Brothers in Blue. Static Beetle. That just means it's like stuck on a wall somewhere.
Blue Shock?
Blue Shock sounds like a really bad hockey team.
Yes, or like a bad Mountain Dew flavor.
I would still try it at least once, but oh my gosh. Also, for those that don't know, the storytelling possibilities of Blue Beetle are phenomenal. In very, 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 very basic terms, think of it like if Miles Morales had a Venom alien symbiote attached to him. Kind of. He gets this special backpack that's made of alien technology that gives him this super cool Iron Man suit, but it has a brain of its own that does not like to cooperate. So there's been many a time that the suit has tried to incinerate his friends, etc. Depending on the design. The problem is Blue Beetle has had cool designs, and he's had some not as cool designs. I tried reading the original run of Blue Beetle when Rebirth started in 2016, and I dropped out almost immediately just because the art style was not for me, and also the blocking I didn't think was particularly great, which is not normally a criticism I have for comics, but it's hard to read when you can't really tell where the speech bubbles are going. But ever since Josh and I watched Young Justice, we are huge fans of Blue Beetle. Young Justice just did such justice to so many characters. Like, I genuinely don't think Young Justice missed with a single character portrayal. Sometimes they did better on the show than they did in the comics. Connor Kent, Connor, I think, is better in Young Justice than he's ever been in the comics. I just need Young Justice Season 4, and I just need all the Blue Beetle, please.
Yeah. I think again, perfect casting. I don't think we can get much better than that. Now, where's that Static Shock casting, bro? Come on, where you at? Where you at?